Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Wednesday, August 8th, 2018. Welcome to the middle of the week. I've got a great show for you today, and it is hot, hot, hot. Sorry the show's going up a little bit later today, I accidentally fell asleep. But if you want to know more about any of today's stories, or if you want to jump around in today's episode, both timestamps and reference links are all down below. Today's top story is about a game that I criticized the hell out of, but only because I really enjoy playing it, and that is PUBG, also known as PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, also known as Plunk Bat. A common complaint about PUBG is the game does not work properly, and I'm not talking about having to deal with the game's main menu. PUBG Corp has started the Fix the Game initiative in order to not only improve the quality of play, but make it more enjoyable. Yeah, I know, it took them long enough. Most important, in my opinion, hit detection has been absent throughout the entire existence of PUBG, and limb penetration will finally be implemented. No more will a shot to the gut count the same as a shot to the hand. Then other quality of life improvements like a colorblind mode, the ability to mute individual teammates, graphics sharpening, which I assume is to upscale the resolution and then downscale it to your native resolution, the ability to limit frame rates both in-game and in the lobby, and more options for splitting stacks in your inventory. All of this sounds great, and again, I know it's a year and a half after the game first appeared on Steam, but never too little too late, I guess. Does this change how you feel about PUBG? Would you come back to play, or do you think this won't have any effect? Or do you think this is a good enough reason to finally pick it up? Let me know your thoughts down below. Then we have some news about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because Nintendo held their weekly direct today, and it was all about Smash. A bunch of new characters were introduced today, including Dark Samus as an Echo Fighter, along with Chrom from Fire Emblem, and then we have Simon Belmont from Castlevania, and most surprising, King K. Rool from Donkey Kong Country. Other things revealed are the 103 stages to include all previous stages from all previous games. Finally, the soundtrack will have 34 different tracks on it to encompass the many, many games the combatants come from. Finally, for Smash news, Nintendo has revealed an Ultimate Edition has plans to come to Europe with everything you need to play, including the game, a USB Type-C GameCube controller, and a 4-player multi-tap. Hopefully it'll come to more regions, and it releases the same day as Smash Ultimate on December 7th. If you were looking forward to the game starring Chris Pratt in the role that he was born to play, Cowboy Ninja Viking, then I have some bad news for you. The game has been delayed for an undetermined amount of time with no specific reason given either. Let's hope this isn't the end of it. God of War is getting a new Game Plus mode along with new weapons and armor in just under 2 weeks on August 20th. Then we have some new information regarding the upcoming Pokemon Let's Go for Nintendo Switch. Ready your Mega Stones because Mega Evolutions are here to stay, and confirmed for now are the starters, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. Remember, both Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee editions release on November 16th. So here's a neat little story. RuneScape Classic has come to an end with Jagex shutting down the servers on Tuesday night. A streamer on Twitch, Titus Furious, decided to go out with a bang and stream the game for the last 12 hours the servers would be live. During that time, he would attempt to complete the Legends quest, widely regarded as one of the game's toughest tasks. He was about 12 hours into his stream with about 1,000 people watching him and nearly finished when the clock struck 9 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and something strange happened. The servers did not shut down. In the audience on Twitch happened to be a few Jagex employees who saw how close he was to finishing the quest. They decided to delay shutting down the servers just for him. In the end, he was able to complete his quest, and the servers shut down 6 minutes late. And now, he has one hell of a story to tell his grandkids. Then before our final story today, we have a topic coming to us from GamesIndustry.biz, saying Netflix of games, referring to services like Xbox Game Pass, are a threat to developers. I cannot believe how absurd that statement is, because let's break it down. Netflix of games. Let's start with Netflix. Now, by that same logic, you would think that Netflix would be bad for writers or directors, and it's not. Netflix has helped the movie industry, so much so that it's created its own original works that many, many people enjoy. Yes, Netflix was a threat to movie stores, but not to movies themselves. I think you could interpret it as a threat to video game stores, but even then, I don't think so. Watching a movie and playing a video game are two vastly different experiences that require different kinds of hardware in order to achieve. Sure, you can play movies on your high-end gaming PC, but you can't play games on your DVD player. Yeah, just watch. Somebody's gonna find the one that I don't know about and prove me wrong. Anyway, when I play a game, I want things like low response times, high frame rates, not have to deal with the internet if I don't have to, the ability to play the game as much as I like. And I also consider myself a bit of a game collector, though I don't know how I would show you that. Services like PlayStation Now and GeForce Now don't meet any of these requirements because games are rendered remotely and then the visual data is beamed to you over the internet. And yes, I know GeForce Now is a different kind of service, but I feel like it still illustrates my point. Though PlayStation Now does let you play as much as you like. I think Xbox Game Pass and EA and Origin Access are better services because everything is downloaded and then rendered locally, but you still don't build a game collection, physical or digital. And for that very reason, I feel more traditional gamers would not want their library attached to multiple subscription services, meaning there will always be a market for buying games over subscribing. These subscription services are perfect for those who don't want to amass a physical game collection, as weird as that may be to me. And it's great in times like this for people who may just be picking up a brand new PS4 or Xbox One, where the console generations are well established and these services have many games to offer. I'd really like to know your thoughts on this. Do you think GamesIndustry.biz is correct, or do you feel as though these services provide a good value that is completely optional to consumers? Leave your thoughts down below. Finally today, I think I saved the best for last because a kid has sent a Super Nintendo cartridge to space! Ironically, it was a copy of Earthbound, considered to be a classic RPG for the SNES and an expensive cartridge to boot, worth around $200 US. 14-year-old Ronnie Doyle got an amazing birthday gift from his grandfather, the ability to put an object up into space, and this is what he chose. Believe it or not, the game still works despite the holes that were drilled into it in order to attach it to the helium balloon apparatus. He says he believes this is the only copy of Earthbound that is not bound to Earth, and is keeping it in his game collection, that is, unless someone wants to trade it for stadium events. And I'm not making that up, that's a real quote. Please, please, please go check out the full footage for yourself. It is absolutely worth your time. It's breathtaking. Now, of course, this has inspired me to do the same. Put a copy of Kerbal Space Program up into space. I don't know when it's going to happen. It'll happen eventually. It's going to be expensive, but stick around. I'll do it. These games are out of this world! It's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Pixel Shiusen, Monster Hunter World, City of the Shroud, Exapunks, and Dieland. For PlayStation 4, City of the Shroud, and Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Adventure Pack. For Xbox One, City of the Shroud. For Nintendo Switch, Blobcat, Okami HD, Unexplored Unlocked Edition, Shut Eye, Minute, Subara City, and the amazing Shinsengumi Heroes in Love. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And I googled missing medieval servant. It came back, no page found. Error 404. No funny found. Click over here to watch yesterday's episode, which was about some dumbass getting fired from IGN for plagiarizing his review of Dead Cells. That link is in the description down below, and click over here to subscribe to my wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.